Hello and welcome back, my people. I am Nick Fry, also known as Nick's Music Taste, here to talk to you about my taste in music. As always, thank you so much for tuning in for yet another review of mine. It really does mean a lot. Hope you are enjoying yourself, whether it be morning, day, night, whatever time it may be when you are watching this. Today we will be discussing the brand new second re-recorded album by American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift, titled Red, Taylor's Version. Real quick, before we get to that though, make sure you are subscribed so you never miss a new video or review of mine or whatever else I may be making. It's going to be music related, you can know that for sure. But yeah, you're not going to want to miss out on that, guys, trust me. Now that that is all said and done, people, we've got a Taylor Swift album to review. So let's get it. Taylor released Red, Taylor's Version, on November 12th, 2021. Taylor is in the process of re-recording her first 6 albums so that she can own the full rights to all of them, which is something that every artist and band should be able to do. This all began after Taylor won a legal battle with what was her label or something like that. I haven't read into it fully. But yeah, now we are here at Red, Taylor's Version, which, as I said, is the second re-recorded album she has made thus far, with her first being of her 2008 album titled Fearless, and that came out this past April and was of course called Fearless, Taylor's Version. Anyway, Red came out in 2012 and it marked one of the, well, many pivotal moments in Taylor's music career. The album displayed Taylor experimenting with new genres and styles from what she had been making up to that point, and the album was a hit, and even one that I would refer to as a staple in modern day pop. This newly released version of Red comes in at 30 songs and 2 hours and 10 minutes in duration. That's 14 songs more and exactly double the length of the original 2012 version. Red, Taylor's Version features Red's original track list as well as its original deluxe tracks, and even comes with 9 brand new songs from the vault that were re-recorded for this release. How did it all turn out though? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Right upon pressing play of the introduction, State of Grace, I immediately noticed a change in sound, which might sound obvious, but it's true, and it features a more spacious production style than the original. I love this song, it's so great, but while I was listening, I was just wondering why I would ever choose to listen to this one over the original. And that was kind of a lot of what I was thinking throughout this entire 130-minute beast. As great as some of these re-recordings are, I don't think I'm ever going to come back to them as I would the originals. Some of the re-recordings that I thought were very well done include, well, obviously State of Grace, as I was just talking about, but also Treacherous, All Too Well, Stay, 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 Holy Ground, Sad, Beautiful, Tragic, The Lucky One, and Begin Again. Those are all just from the original track list of Red. For the most part, the deluxe tracks on this thing are just good, although I really enjoyed the acoustic version of State of Grace. Going back to the first 16 songs, which is the main album, there were some moments that I was like, An example would be on the song Red, which is actually my favorite on the original Red. This new version of it just featured some questionable mixing on her vocals in particular, especially on the part in the chorus that's like, I mean, that thing is mixed so low on your right ear that you can almost hardly hear it sometimes. This is a very minor complaint though, it's still a great song. About I Knew You Were Trouble, this chorus just does not have that punch like the original. I mean, it's good, but I don't care if I ever hear this one again. I feel that same way about the song 22. This track is one of my favorites from the 2012 release, but this one just feels off. The "It Feels Like One of Those Nights" is mixed way too loud. It's one of the weakest songs on the entire re-recording, and it doesn't help that it follows All Too Well. This re-recording of All Too Well is absolutely fire, and it's probably my favorite one. To me, it's one of the very, very few that competes with its original recording. Outside of the list of songs that I named just a little bit ago, it's not that I don't enjoy the rest, because I do. I enjoy every song, but it just makes me wonder why. It's obviously a rhetorical question. I know that Taylor just wants to own the rights to her own music. So despite my opinion on this record, even if I didn't like it, which I do, it's still a win for Taylor. Before we get to the songs that are from the vault, I actually think that it's very consistent. Red, Taylor's Version does become a tad inconsistent once we reach the songs that are from the vault though. They're all just mediocre to good at best compared to what we just heard too. This of course excludes the album's outro, All Too Well, the 10-minute version. This is just Taylor sending us all off on the most emotionally dominant song out of all 30. It's really good. I'm happy that it exists, although I do really prefer the original version that is half its length. Unlike some of the other re-recordings on this entire album though, this one is definitely worth revisiting in the future. Overall, I'm feeling pretty positive towards this. Red Taylor's version does have some dull moments, but they are heavily outnumbered by the highs. Despite my enjoyment of this version, I would definitely say that the original from 2012 is a lot better. It is really cool to hear Taylor re-record these songs 9 years later with a much more mature vocal style. This album is less than a week old and, well, kind of obviously already wildly successful. I'm very eager to see how Taylor builds upon this album's success and where she goes from here. I guess we get to, of course, look forward to the re-recording of 1989, but until then, or whatever she decides to put out next, we've got this to listen to. Red Taylor's version by Taylor Swift earned itself a 7 from me, which means good according to my personalized rating system. But you guys obviously know you gotta let me know your thoughts on this album. What did I talk about that you agree with or disagree with? What are your favorite songs? What are your least favorite songs? Tell me anything and everything. Also, be sure to let me know any requests for albums you want me to review. Never hesitate to hit me up and let me know. Thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope that if you enjoyed it, you will consider subscribing to me and or giving this video a like. That is all I've got for you guys until the next review. So once again, everybody, I am Nick Fry, also known as Nick's Music Taste, signing off for now.